Have you ever had the feeling that there's more to life than meets the eye? That somehow the universe is trying to communicate with you, guiding you towards your true purpose? What if I told you that there's a hidden language all around us, a language that transcends the boundaries of human communication? In this video, we'll explore the concept of the universal language and how you can learn to interpret the subtle messages that the cosmos is sending your way. The idea of a universal language might sound like something out of a science fiction novel, but it's a concept that has been around for centuries. The universal language is a way for the universe to communicate with us through signs, symbols, and synchronicities. It's a language that goes beyond the limitations of human language and can be understood by anyone, regardless of their cultural background or native tongue. To tap into this language, we need to open our minds and hearts to the possibility that there's more to life than what we can see with our physical eyes. We need to become receptive to the subtle messages that the universe is sending our way, and trust that these messages are guiding us towards our highest good. One of the most common ways that the universe communicates with us is through synchronicities. Synchronicities are meaningful coincidences that seem too significant to be mere chance. They can take many forms, such as seeing the same number sequence repeatedly, hearing a song that perfectly reflects your current situation, or meeting someone who has a message that you need to hear. When we experience synchronicities, it's like the universe is giving us a nudge saying, "Pay attention. There's something important happening here." These coincidences can guide us towards our life purpose, help us make important decisions, or simply remind us that we're on the right path. To start noticing synchronicities in your own life, begin by setting the intention to be more aware of the signs and symbols around you. Keep a journal and write down any meaningful coincidences that occur, no matter how small they might seem. Over time, you'll start to see patterns emerge, and you'll gain a deeper understanding of the messages that the universe is sending your way. Another key aspect of decoding the language of the universe is learning to trust your intuition. Your intuition is that inner voice that guides you towards what feels right, even if it doesn't always make logical sense. It's the gut feeling that tells you to take a certain path, even if everyone else is telling you to go in a different direction. Strengthening your intuition takes practice, but there are several ways to do it. One of the most effective methods is to spend time in quiet contemplation, whether through meditation, prayer, or simply sitting in silence. When you quiet your mind, you create space for your intuition to speak to you. Another way to strengthen your intuition is to pay attention to your body's signals. Your body is constantly giving you feedback about what feels right and what doesn't. If something doesn't feel right, even if you can't explain why, trust that feeling and take action accordingly. Dreams are another powerful tool for receiving messages from the universe. When we sleep, our conscious mind takes a back seat, allowing our subconscious mind to come forward. Our subconscious mind is like a direct line to the universe, and it often communicates with us through the language of symbols and metaphors. To start interpreting your dreams, keep a dream journal by your bedside and write down any dreams you remember as soon as you wake up. Don't worry about trying to analyze the dreams right away. Simply write down as many details as you can remember. Over time, you'll start to notice patterns and themes in your dreams. You might dream about the same symbol repeatedly, or you might have a series of dreams that seem to be telling a story. As you become more familiar with your own dream language, you'll be able to interpret the messages that your subconscious mind is sending you. Numbers are another important aspect of the universal language. In numerology, each number has a specific vibration and meaning. When we see certain number sequences repeatedly, it's often a sign that the universe is trying to get our attention. Some of the most common number sequences include 111, 222, 333, 444, and 555. These sequences are often associated with specific messages or themes. For example, seeing 111 repeatedly might be a sign that you're on the right path and that your thoughts are manifesting into reality. Seeing 444 might be a sign that you're surrounded by angels and spirit guides who are protecting and guiding you. To start noticing number sequences in your own life, simply pay attention to the numbers that you see around you. You might see the same number on a license plate, a clock, or a receipt. When you start to notice these patterns, take a moment to reflect on what the number might mean for you. In many cultures around the world, animals are seen as powerful spiritual messengers. Each animal has its own unique energy and symbolism, and when we encounter certain animals repeatedly, it's often a sign that they have a message for us. For example, seeing a hawk might be a sign that you need to take a higher perspective on a situation, while seeing a butterfly might be a sign of transformation and new beginnings. Other common animal totems include the owl, wisdom and intuition, the bear, strength and courage, and the wolf, leadership and loyalty. To start working with animal totems and spirit guides, pay attention to the animals that you encounter in your daily life. If you see the same animal repeatedly, either in physical form or in images or videos, take some time to research the symbolism of that animal. You might also consider doing a guided meditation to connect with your spirit guides and ask for their guidance. Nature is another powerful teacher when it comes to decoding the language of the universe. Every element of nature, from the plants and trees to the rocks and minerals, has its own unique energy and message. For example, the cycle of the seasons can teach us about the importance of letting go and embracing change. The sun can remind us to shine our light and express our unique gifts, while the moon can teach us about the power of introspection and reflection. To start learning the language of nature, spend time outside in natural settings. Take walks in the park, go for hikes in the mountains, or simply sit in your backyard and observe the world around you. Pay attention to the colors, shapes, and patterns that you see, and notice how they make you feel. One of the most important aspects of decoding the language of the universe is maintaining a positive and grateful mindset. When we approach life with a sense of gratitude and positivity, we attract more of the same into our lives. Start each day by thinking of 3 things that you're grateful for, no matter how small they might seem. Throughout the day, make an effort to focus on the positive aspects of each situation, even if things aren't going your way. When you radiate positive energy, you'll start to notice that more positive experiences and opportunities come your way. Learning to decode the language of the universe is a journey, and like any journey, it requires trust and patience. There will be times when you feel like you're making progress, and other times when you feel like you're stuck or confused. During these times, it's important to remember that everything happens for a reason, even if we can't see it in the moment. Every challenge and obstacle that we face is an opportunity for growth and learning. When we trust in the journey and surrender to the flow of the universe, we open ourselves up to limitless possibilities. Decoding the language of the universe isn't something that you do once and then forget about. It's a daily practice that requires commitment and dedication. Here are a few tips for integrating this practice into your daily life. Set aside time each day for quiet contemplation, whether through meditation, journaling, or simply sitting in silence. Pay attention to the signs and symbols that you encounter throughout your day, and take note of any patterns or synchronicities that occur. Trust your intuition and take action on the guidance that you receive, even if it doesn't always make logical sense. Practice gratitude and focus on the positive aspects of each situation, no matter how challenging it might be. Surround yourself with people and resources that support your spiritual growth and development. Learning to decode the language of the universe is a powerful tool for personal and spiritual growth. By opening ourselves up to the messages and guidance that the cosmos is sending our way, we can tap into a deeper sense of purpose and meaning in our lives. Remember, the journey of decoding the language of the universe is a lifelong practice. It requires patience, trust, and a willingness to let go of our preconceived notions about how things should be. But when we embrace this journey with an open heart and mind, we open ourselves up to a world of magic and possibility. So start today by setting the intention to become more aware of the signs and symbols around you. Trust your intuition, follow your heart, and let the universe guide you towards your highest good. With practice and dedication, you'll start to see the world in a whole new way and you'll discover that the universe has been communicating with you all along.